Hi, Miss G.
Thank you, Mr. Nan, for responding.
No problem.
Who else is here? Hi, everyone.
Hi, Miss Benassini, Mr. E.
Hello.
Mom.
Hey, Steve. Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year.
I like the beanie there, Dan.
Thanks. Yeah, I just got it yesterday.
Fits you perfectly.
Look at it. What it doesn't look too great at every angle.
Gives new meaning to hat tricks.
Some cool shades with Andrews. As soon as Dr. Cornell gets in, we'll get started. All right, well, good afternoon. Happy New Year to all. It's good to see everyone's faces after 2 weeks. I just want to start with, if I can just go over the agenda quickly. You got the agenda that Mark sent out yesterday. We'll start with a welcome back. We'll have the update with Dr. Cornell. I just have a brief COVID updates at COVID captains, which are Mr. E, myself, and Doc. We have the counselors corner. We have Canvas corner. We have ASB corner. We have some announcements. Mr. E alluded to, earlier that today and tomorrow will be asynchronous days for our students. And then we have the car wash on Thursday. We also have the student of the month at 12 p.m. This Thursday as well. With that, before we begin our business and our meeting, I'm sure all of us over the break were struck with the passing of Jerry. So at this time, we'll just have a moment of silence just to remember Jerry and what a great person he is. So we'll take a moment of silence first before we'll get started with our meeting. All right, thank you, everyone, and continue to keep his family in your thoughts and prayers. And we appreciate just lots of kind words that were shared, as well as the donation. So with that, happy 2021. I like Mr. E has his New Year background there. So it's been 2 weeks. We're gonna try this activity this afternoon. It's similar to stand up and sit down. And this is something I believe Ms. Gilmore shared that the ELA department tried with the meeting. So at this point, I would like everyone to turn off your camera. Go ahead and turn off your camera right now. And then I will give you some prompts to turn your cameras on if it applies to you. So go ahead, everyone, if you can turn off your camera. Dr. Martinez, can you turn your camera off for now? Okay, so here's my first prompt. Turn your camera on if you had a wonderful, restful, relaxing winter break. All right, that's good. Almost everybody. Okay. And then leave your camera on if you're glad that 2020 is over. Leave it on. All right. Okay, no one turn off. Go ahead and turn your camera off again. Go ahead and turn it off. We'll go with the next prompt. Turn off your camera. Thank you for playing along. Turn your camera on if you got what you wanted for Christmas. All right, Mr. Everett, I'll put you on the spot. What did you get that's what you wanted?
I got a brand new huge Weber barbecue.
All right, okay. All right. I'm gonna pick Eliza. Eliza, what did you get that's what you wanted for Christmas?
Oh, my sister bought me some new baking pans.
Okay, all right. Anyone else? Anyone else got something that you wanna shout or share?
My husband got me a new beach cruiser.
Okay, Mrs. Robinson. All right. Now, normally, during during pre-COVID, after the break, you come back and you look in the parking lot and you see anyone come to work with a new car, new ride. So obviously we can't see that right now. All right, go ahead and turn off your camera again. Turn off your camera. Turn off your camera, Miss Revolta. All right, turn your camera on if you still have your Christmas decoration up. All right, guilty as charged, right here. Okay, all right, okay. Go ahead and turn off your camera. Turn it off. Turn on your camera if you get a chance to touch or play in the snow this winter. Anybody going up to the mountain? Okay, Miss Leonard's. Just Miss Leonard's. Okay, Dr. Martinez. Okay. Miss Leonard's, where did you go? Unmute yourself.
I have a cabin up in Lake Arrowhead.
Okay, all right.
So I went up there.
Dr. Martinez, how about you?
I went hiking in Death Valley and we got in a snowstorm.
Oh, wow, okay, all right, thank you. Go ahead and turn off your camera, Dr. Martinez. Here's our last one. Turn on your camera if you are excited, optimistic, and hopeful for 2021. Okay, I think it's everybody. With that, I will turn over to Dr. Corneo for our principal's update. Thank you, everyone.
Well, best thing about the holidays is 2020 is over as far as I'm concerned. I am glad that you're all here. I'm glad that everybody's feeling healthy. I am asking that if you've been out of state to not come in to the campus for at least 10 days. And if you're not feeling well, don't come in for the campus. Matter of fact, I hate to say this to you, but just don't come in the campus. We're having concerns, obviously. And, I don't want to put anyone at risk. We can do what we need to do from home. And some of you have already chosen to do that on your own. Applause to you. But why risk it? to be honest with you, I just found out my daughter tested positive for COVID, so I'm very concerned.
Thank you, Dr. Cuneo. That's exactly what I was going to say. With all of us received the guidance for returning to work on January 3rd from the executive team. So just the same thing. Just be cautious, and like Doc said, just protect yourself and work from home if you can. We do have some new some poster for screening that the district emailed to sent out to us. It's just basically asking that if you're waiting for your test result, just don't come in. You feel ill, you don't feel well, just don't come in. So with that, just again, kind of Jerry's passing kind of hit it home for a lot of us. So just be cautious and be safe. So with that, I will turn over to Mr. E to introduce the rest of the agenda.
Hello, everybody, and Happy New Year. We're going to go over to Dr. Martinez and Ms. Millar, and they're going to share with you what's going on with the counselors.
Well, you know, it's a constant round of grading and edit sheets and grading and edit sheets and progress grades and edit sheets. We're looking at Doreen's been looking at the placements for the spring semester for beach students, and looking at possibly making some changes to courses based on those placements. I know today, and was it the next couple of days, are about student engagement. I'm sure if you look at students' report cards in Beach, you notice that the kids are doing very poorly. They're very disengaged. So please, I know we're having it's difficult for us to get back into the swing of things when we're still in this remote environment, but it's probably twice as difficult for them. So I just want to encourage you to do whatever you can to try to reach out and make contact with our students. That's what Doreen and I will be doing as well. For Reed, I'm getting ready to do grad checks and send out notifications for all of our students. It's especially important because, you know, they're just not making, the majority of them are not making the progress to graduation that they would normally expect to by coming to Reed. So just need to make sure that they understand that, you know, if we don't start churning it out, they're going to be looking at a 13th year, and possibly I hope to be able to meet with them to talk about what other options are out there. And, you know, it's not very many. So it's just more of the same. What we left, what was happening before we left, is just constantly trying to engage and encounter and inspire and do what we can to get kids to participate. Doreen, do you have anything to add?
No, I'm just, for the beach students, I've been looking at the transcripts, what they came in with, what they've accomplished. You know, we have a handful that have done amazingly well under the circumstances. I'd love to say there was more in the middle, but it's a small handful doing brilliantly well and a whole lot flatlining. And I am adjusting schedules for second based on those. So if it looks like you had that kid already, if they got an F and an F, I'm going to maybe repeat them. Maybe not. It'll depend on the courses that they need. But you can get them a little bit, a hook. Just get them to sign in. I know Michelle does a lot of calling home and contacting with the parents, and communicate that on our sheet in Elroy. That helps me see who's been in touch, who hasn't. We did a whole bunch of home visits.
Photos.
Did a whole bunch of home visits. A few of those were very effective. I'm not safe going home to homes right now. I won't go out to homes right now for my own family safety, but mailing worked a little bit also. I mean, whatever you find works, share it with us so we can all kind of try it. If you got something creative, let's not ding the kids if they are signing in, but they're not turning on their computer. If you know they're there, let's kind of eliminate some of the dinging that is making the kids feel like, what's the point? You know, I sign in, but I don't turn on my computer, therefore I get dinged. I turn in work, but I'm not showing up my face. Communicate with the kids. Why are they not showing their face? What is, you know, a lot of them have some pretty legitimate reasons why they don't want to go on camera. We can't ding them for that part. If they're turning in the work, we should be giving them grades for the work.
Doreen, Cheryl has a comment in the chat. Does Beach now do no credit versus F curious?
Names for the
We're
quarter.
doing
As
it for
you
progress
said-
reports, yes, but
Oh, okay.
the district, we can't give no credits. The comprehensives can't give, well, of which Beach is considered, they can't give no credits for a final grade at this time.
Okay, because I thought we had kind of, I'm not Beach anymore, but I just wondered because I thought that had kind of changed this year. Kind of, there was some kind of discussion or agreement.
It's people want them to, but at the moment that's not been approved, or
Okay.
they're not going to be doing that now.
All right, thank you.
I'll let you know that Jay Camareno knows that Beach was planning to do that. I will reconfirm, but I think it is a go as of my last conversation with him.
Good, because I know you sent that email to us, Jeff, about, you know, what are we doing to kind of reduce our Ds and Fs, and the no credit helps.
After that email, well, before that email, I had asked the question.
Yeah.
That he knew that we were doing it. So
Okay.
I am going to reconfirm that it's okay to do that at the quarter, and I'll make sure that the counselors get in touch with you.
Cool.
Thank you.
He's at your gate or over on this side?
All right, thank you, Dr. Martinez and Ms. Millar. And just kudos to Dr. Martinez. We had 3 intakes yesterday for new students coming to read as juniors, all from Browning and all with over 100 credits, which is a good sign. And Dr. Martinez is really, you know, I give her a shout out, and she opens up those transcripts. She gets a schedule made right away so that those kids are able to. And thank you to Keon, our CSOs, because they get their materials ready for those kids and they're able to go live the next day with their new Canvas classes. So it makes them feel a lot more welcome to know they come in and we meet with them and they're ready to hit the road running the next day. So thank you to our counselors for doing all that they do. Okay, we're gonna move on to Ms. Yu and Mrs. Gutierrez. For any of you who have any Canvas related questions, if you did what the district asked of you and stayed away from technology for the last 2 weeks, you might have forgotten a few things. So if you have any questions or concerns, let them know now so they can address that.
I did just want to review really quick the Canvas quick student view. I briefly mentioned it before, but in case you haven't done that yet, it's really it's a handy little tool. It's really easy. All you have to do is you just Google Canvas quick student view, and it's just an extension, and you just you know, just add it to your Chrome browser, and then anytime you're on Canvas, there's going to be a little pair of glasses in the upper right hand corner of your screen, so you can switch to student view without going, you know, the regular way to switch to student view. So it's just kind of nice, so you can double check anything that you add to make sure that the students are seeing it the way that you're expecting. So if anybody needs help adding that, let me know. But it's really easy. If you just Google it, and then it'll just say, like, do you want to add this extension to your Chrome or whatnot, and you add it, and then you'll know it's there because you'll see the little glasses on your Canvas.
Yeah, I don't think I have any extensions that I added, you guys, but this morning, Ms. Shine and I were talking about this because it disappeared, your student view on the right-hand navigation screen. Did you guys notice that? We noticed it was gone. You could usually click on it, but now they have the little glasses on the top right corner. So we discovered that this morning. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Yu, Ms. Gutierrez, and kudos to them as well, because I know in the back and forth of emails and last minute jump on, I can assist you via Zoom. They're both very accessible to helping all of us figure out Canvas for as long as we have to continue to use it. All right, Ms. Andrews, do you have anything you would like to share with the group regarding all the fun stuff in the ASB world?
Happy New Year, everybody. Well, just giving updates. I know this is the time of year where we start thinking about end of the year activities, and just to give you guys just a brief update on the prom. We are watching things, but I did clarify with the Grand that we are fine to transfer our funds over to the next year as long as we cancel within a month. So we have 30 days. So that would, our prom is scheduled for May 13th. So we'll be watching to see what happens. And if we have to cancel, then I'll be canceling that in April. It's looking like our grad night is probably not going to happen, but I'll definitely let Dr. Cornejo, I'll refer to him with that later on as time goes on. So I will not be really doing anything at this time to put prom and grad night forward. As I said, I would in January. I think I should wait until maybe February. Hopefully we'll start getting some vaccines, the teachers, and you know, we kind of looked at a timeline, Dr. Cornejo and I, of March, seeing that we would be okay as teachers. But we don't know when the students would ever be able to get their vaccines. Hopefully they will be after us. We'll see. So that's just an update on that. The culture and climate team is definitely back on track. Birthdays are going to be happening, birthday celebrations. We also are going to be starting our game day the third Thursday of the month. I think is what we chose. And so we're working on that, just trying to do something to motivate the kids to log in and just, you know, kind of get back into the school mode, but also have fun with that. So with that, I don't really have anything else. I just want to thank everyone who gave money to Doma Lisa for our students. We did give away 25 gift cards for Christmas total. And that's with the donations from Leadership Long Beach and from you all. So I know that it blessed our students because they said that they were blessed. So with that, that's it.
All right, thank you much, Ms. Andrews. So just to recap, again, we have the announcements. There will be the car wash on Thursday for those of you and all the other LBLC staff that are on campus. And we have our student of the month Thursday at noon for the Reed kids. And I sent out an email today just regarding this month and how it's going to play out. It's a little funky because the semester is ending on a Thursday and Reed's credit period is ending on a Friday, and we have all those minimum days that week. But if there's any questions for my email, just give me a shout out and I'll address whatever questions or concerns you have as we move towards the end of the first semester. So with that, unless anyone else has any questions.
I have a question.
Yes.
I have a question. If any of you have worked with any of Jerry's students, would you just stay after this? I would like to know if anyone has talked to any families or if any students have asked questions, because I'm reaching out to a few of them. And I know he was working directly with 2 kids, but if you could stay after this, just for a quick, give me an update. I don't want to call a house if you guys have already been in contact. I don't want to duplicate things and cause more confusion or hurt. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Ms. Millar.
There's a question about senior pictures in the chat.
Yeah, Dr. Cornejo, I know if this year plays out like last year did, and we're doing another drive-by graduation, you know, usually in the past we've coordinated with Justin Rudd to have pictures taken. So yeah, that's definitely something we'll be looking at. We can't right now predict where we're going to be in June and how that's going to work, but we will definitely plan something. We'll definitely plan something for our kids because, you know, whether they're coming in and getting in cap and gown and taking pictures in front of the sycamore in front of the campus or whatnot, we will definitely have a plan in place so that all of our seniors and graduates will be able to get their pictures taken.
Yeah, to add to that, I know Ms. Millar, Mark just mentioned that Ms. Millar took some senior cap and gown pictures with our graduates. So that's something we can do one-on-one for our seniors.
Yeah, for
On
students
top
who
of that, if we do have the drive-by graduation, Steve Everett took the pictures last year and did a real fine job. And that's probably where we'll go again next year, this year. And then if we're gonna have a ceremony at Milliken, you know, in June, I will ask Justin Rudd to come and do it because he's a friend and he has done them for us 3 times, 4 times, something like that. So we'll just wait to hear closer to the event what we're going to do. As far as the formal sittings that the comprehensives do, we haven't done that in a while because the kids don't come for them.
I did have a couple appointments with those that did graduate, but only one really showed up. One showed up and wanted to come back. He never came back. So, but I'm more than happy to do cap and gown photos. We have a little display here. And they walk away with the photos, which is a good thing. So they're just done on an iPhone. They're not super fancy, but they work. They're more than the kids are getting, so.
Didn't we let them borrow cap and gown last year and then take pictures and bring it back? We do something.
We can redo that. Same if we get down to it, let them have the cap and gowns for a week or so. They can go anywhere in Long Beach they want to take pictures of themselves with a cap and gown. That's for free. It's just they have to bring them back.
Yeah, so we'll have a plan in place. You know, hopefully we'll have a plan. We'll have plan A, we'll have plan B, we'll have plan C, and you know, we'll take it as it comes, and hopefully, you know, hopefully things prevail the way we want them to. But if not, we'll have a contingency for what we have to. Any other questions?
Just
Okay, well,
just a shout out, Mark, to the loss of Hector Magana also for anybody who on the Reed side who didn't know.
yeah, Beatrice found out that I believe it was December 13th or 14th, Ms. Velasquez, that one of our Reed graduates from a few years ago unfortunately passed in a car accident. And he was a cadet. He was a really great student. Pamela Shalley, who was one of our, you know, really great. Many of you met her that didn't work with her because she still comes and helps with our kids and still subs. She was very close to Hector, and in fact, had just spoken to him about a month ago. So it's another sad loss. Another just another thing we're looking in the rearview mirror for 2020. If anyone wants information about what's happening for Hector, let me know and I'll get that to you.
Who is it?
Hector Magana.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I don't know him, but somebody said that that I think Mr. Wellman told me that you guys had lost a past student, and I saw that there's a GoFundMe for him too. But his story's on there too. Lived in his car, and his mom passed away. He's had a lot of stuff, but I did find that.
The power of what a teacher at this school can do for a kid is exemplified by Pam Shalley and the way she worked with that boy and got him through his mom's cancer, his homelessness, and everything else that the boy went through. So yeah, she's a rock star.
Has someone told Pam?
Yeah, I spoke.
Beatrice spoke with her on Sunday night.
Yeah, he also had just lost his baby. He was gonna be a father to a little girl, and baby came in sooner, had to do a C-section, but didn't make it about 2 months ago. So he was having a rough time.
Yeah. Yeah, like we said, so it's just 2020 just kept throwing curveballs at us, and up until the end of the year, it didn't stop. So hopefully we can have a better 2021 and focus on what we're all here for. And that's what, helping our kids get across that finish line and having a plan post-graduation. That's what we're really all about. All right, everyone. Well, sorry.
As far as what I'm reading about Akasha Kim, if he makes the arrangements, we'll take the pictures out in front in the open. We can still do that. He won't be allowed on campus, but we can do it out by the sycamore trees.
She's a girl. She's our karaoke queen from last year.
Oh.
The one that serenaded us at lunch a lot of the time.
Oh. Serenading is a loose term, I guess. Yes, absolutely. I know exactly who you're talking about. Thank you.
Welcome.
Well, for those of you, as we adjourn, I'll see some of you on Thursday for Student of the Month at noon. And we'll recognize the kids who were rock stars for that really quick 3-week credit period between Thanksgiving and Christmas.
We also have an ALAC meeting at 9 in the morning that same day, Thursday.
That's right. Thank you, Beatrice.
Bye, everybody.
Nan already
Okay.
covered it, the COVID captain stuff, but was there any information on when the vaccine rollout would be for us? Is it through the district? Or we
Yeah,
still waiting?
there was some information. I talked to Jay today, and he said that, prospective date is January 10th for us. That's where, when Lori was talking, she said end of February, beginning of March. I guess it's, you take your first shot, and we figure anywhere between the 10th and the 15th, get it done. And then it's 21 days, I think.
Okay.
And then you take your second shot. And then you have immunization after 10 days after your second shot. So
Yeah.
with that information, that's going to go all the way through January and most of February. And then
Yeah.
hopefully we'll be ready.
So
Yeah.
we'll
If
get
we
more
can-
information on where we come in to get it. It'll be somewhere on the LBUSD property.
You'll get it as soon as I get it.
All right.
And just to let you know, also all of your like Kaiser, for instance, you could also go to Kaiser and let them know you're a teacher, or to CVS. I got emails from CVS and Vons in regards to the vaccines being available to the next group. So we'll have lots of options as
Yay.
long as we just get out there and do it.
Make sure that if you do get a vaccine now, that they have the plan for when you get administered the second dose. Because
Yeah.
right now I'm hearing a lot of people around the country are getting the first dose, and then there is a poor rollout, and they're not getting the second dose in a lot of time, which makes the first dose kind of wipes it out. So just be aware, know what you're doing.
And stay safe in between that time, because you can still be until you're inoculated, you can still be infected.
Oh, yeah. Well, and even beyond.
Yeah.
Yes, and even beyond.
Yeah. I'm going to leave this meeting open so that those of you who are going to reach out with Ms. Millar and talk about Jerry's students, you guys can address who's talked to who.
Hey, Doreen, I sent you that message in the chat of the two people.
And those are two Reed kids, right?
They're Reed, but they were Beach and they knew Jerry. I've had a couple other people that past students who heard the news too. I guess it was all over social media. So they've contacted me. I was thinking Jerry's been there since Miss Presley. Remember Britt and Homie, and G, that like a long time ago. That's almost been like 10 years that he's worked with us, right? 8, 9 years, something crazy.
It's a long
But
time.
yeah, so anyway, those were the two students that seemed a bit rocked by it, but they know what's going on, and they know how to get a hold of me too, but you don't need to contact them.
No contact, you don't think?
I don't think so. I mean, I don't think it's necessary. I don't think it would hurt, but if you're going to get a long list, then I guess
No,
focus on the others.
But I don't know them as their counselor. So if
Right.
you know them and you've reached
Yeah.
out,
Yeah.
I think we're covered. Tell me
Yes.
if not.
No, I think we are. That's what I'm saying.
Has anyone had contact with Neri? Because I haven't had him in my classes, and I know that's who he worked with directly this year.
I'm trying to get Domalisa today. Each time I go up, she's been elsewhere, but Mary and Darling both worked with him this year.
Yeah, I know that most of the former Beach kids knew him, even if they weren't in the class, from just being around and him being a frequent chaperone on field trips, because we didn't have to get a sub for him, and he loved a good field trip. He
He
had
was
a
a
good
bright
time.
light. He was
And
energy
And
and
they always
positive.
wanted to be in Jerry's group. So even if they didn't see him, there were several that had him in their class, all the former, EL students, but also the ones that weren't necessarily in his class, saw him on campus, saw him at lunch, said hi. So You know, if any of them, we don't know if they've been notified. I know a lot of them have seen it through social media. Like anyone that's a former student of mine, I'd be happy to make that call if they're a Reed student. You know, I don't have the master list of all the Reed students and couldn't necessarily tell you who is who, but I don't mind, you know, taking some of them or some of them that are Spanish parents if we call the parent number, because I speak Spanish as well. So
Maybe we could get the, we should write something up to send a mass email to the Reed juniors and seniors who came from Beach.
Yeah.
I didn't think about that. I was just thinking about the ones that he is working with currently.
I even feel like the ones that the Reed ones would know him better because they worked with him in person, not exclusively on
Before COVID happened, yeah, because especially like you just said, Jerry's been there forever, and he knows probably more of the kids than even some of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, and since for all the years they were there, so.
Okay, what do you think? Just to, you think that people have already heard something about it, and just to confirm it, or
I mean, yeah, even if they have to have something from their school to show that we recognize it and that we remember him, you know, I think that that's good, and we can even include numbers, whether to text or to call. Like if you want to call any of these are the teachers that are available, or you know, any resources. If you need help, you know, reach out. We're here to help you with your grief or whatever we can do. I mean, we're very limited by being remote, you know, but I'm happy to have phone calls or texts on my Google Voice from my former students if they wanted to talk, you know.
And a message from the school family to the student family body would be very respectable. It'd be a very good thing to do.
Was there plans for the memorial yet? Do you know, or do you think Lisa knows?
Not sure.
Because that could be included too.
Yeah, I
They're
have
having a hard time scheduling because of the number of issues that they have. Plus,
the
it's
uncle,
the third Rangel
mm-hmm.
to have passed in, I think, a few months. So they're having issues planning.
Okay. Did you see Cheryl's what she typed about putting something on the website, Jeff?
I thought about it, putting a picture of him and posting it, but I think, to be honest with you, that kind of a post might do more harm than good, and I'd be worried about memorializing him when we don't have access to seeing if the kids are all right from it. So that's my concern.
Good point.
I'm thinking that, and I'll buy it. I'm thinking we buy a tree of some kind and plant it in his memory, maybe put a plaque there. But we can find there's a lot of places on this campus where we can quietly plant a tree.
Jeff, do you want me to write it, or do you want to write it? I was just thinking about phrasing it like, over the winter break, we lost a valued member of our community, many of you, and just send it to all of our students.
I don't know.
And then
so many kids know because social media that, you know, their Instagram, that's how they found out.
I saw sorry, Cheryl, I have friends that know him from his other careers. And yeah, his GoFundMe lit up really, really fast. You know, as soon as you guys told me on Facebook, it was all over. And
yeah, but I think because like Katura said, just an acknowledgement.
Yeah, he was very well liked in the community. A lot of people knew Jerry. As far as the tree, I say plant it where the greenhouse was going to be, and put a nice big tree between Cheryl and the freeway right there. A nice big spot. People can sit there.
Sounds like a good place.
Cheryl will water it, right, Cheryl?
In a gazebo with some benches to hang out because he likes bench working with the kids.
Yeah, that's a great spot to be able to
6 feet apart. 6 feet apart.
Yeah, you should probably rename that one lunch bench for him.
Yeah,
we always sat with the kids to eat.
There.
Nice.
Yes, sir.
Well, Mary, you know more about memorialization of a person in front of a school in time of tragedy. What do you think about putting his name on the front page of the website?
Well, I think it could be done. I get what you're saying, but I think it, with the way that things are right now, and our emails aren't going to reach everybody, and some kids are still checking out Lori could probably put it on our social media, but I think something discreet. It doesn't have to be a big old, screamer, but just something on there, maybe with a photo and a in memoriam. I think that would be appropriate and appreciated.
Okay. Let me look at something real quick.
I got to look back in my phone and my Canvas, but one of my early assignments this year, I actually took a picture of him because I was taking a picture of the beach ecosystem and he had to be there. I'm like, oh, I need another living thing. Will you hop in this picture for me? And, he was a good sport. So, of course, he did. And I asked him, is it all right if I put this on my Canvas? Yeah, of course. So I think I have that on one of my Canvas assignments if you need a recent photo. I know there's some other ones that have been, him smiling with his cap and whatnot. But it's just him on campus. It's not him with the kids. I might have some field trip ones from previous years too, but with the students, I don't know if we'd have permission to use those if there's students in them with him. But I'll look back in my Google Drive of all my photos and see which ones I can get and share with whomever needs those.
And I have my 2019 yearbook. I'm just looking to see if there's any of him with our kids. And I might have some in my Google Suite, but a lot of that stuff's on my work computer.
Yeah.
I've seen 2 pictures of him online. One of them, he's in a suit wearing sunglasses. And the other one, he's in a t-shirt. So I've seen them both. I could drag either one of them over. But Mary, if you want to go ahead and write it, I'll post it on them.
Okay, sure.
Okay. I guess that's what we can do right now.
There was another one I saw on social media with his graduation from Long Beach State. I think his parents are in it as well.
His parents and him?
And he's in his cap and gown, which is really appropriate for school. I think that would be wonderful.
I don't have that one.
Can somebody trap that and send it to me?
I think it was on the LB Post article that was posted about him. If you're familiar with LB Post.
Yeah.
I think Mark sent it to us, Jeff. That was in the article that Mark sent to us on our text message.
I'll look for it in Long Beach Post.
Any other ideas?
All right, so
kids reaching out and you need support, please just give us a heads up. Oh, it's a baby. That's what I needed, some brightness. Look at that little face.
absolutely.
Need more of that.
All right, y'all. Thank you.
Okay, real quick, there's an article in the Post that says, like the rest of Long Beach, COVID-19 infections surged among LBUSD staff last month. If you want, that's trending now.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to post that one.
I meant to read.
Yes, thank you.
Sure.
All right.
Okay.
Take care, everybody.
Bye. Good luck with your daughter, Jeff.
Thank you.
Keep us posted.
Yeah, good luck with your daughter.
Thank you.
Hope she gets better
Yeah,
soon.
she's young. She'll be fine.
Yeah.
But it's just scary when you hear. Take care, everybody.
All right.
Take care.
Stay safe, guys.
Bye.
Hey, Mark. You sent us a text. It's Doreen. You sent us a text that had the Long Beach article.
Yeah, I just found it and resent it to you guys again.
We send it to, for Jeff in particular.
Yeah,
I get bombarded.
I put it in. I just put in our little group chat. But yeah, the one from the Long Beach Post. That's a really great picture of him at Long Beach State. That's a really good
Well,
one.
and he was pro-education and he was supporting kids with education. I think that's a really good, appropriate one.
Yeah, my friends that knew him from working in the bar business, they loved him. It was, they really shook him up pretty bad.
Where would he bartend? Oh, on
He-
record. Sorry, we're on record.
We record everything here.